It's Thursday. No, almost Friday. It's the weekend almost. Anyways, okay, so I've had a few people ask me about like where their loved ones go when they pass, which I always say heaven. Some people say the spiritual realm. Some people, I don't know what they say, but I always call it heaven or the spiritual realm or in the spirit world, whatever. Okay, so I want to explain something because people have asked me, okay, well, where are angels at then if, our loved ones are in heaven? Are angels in heaven? Are they, where are angels at in this whole mix of things? So, what I want to explain first is that everything that has a heartbeat has energy. And there's things on earth that don't have heartbeats that has energy. Like the wind is energy, the ocean is energy, the trees have energy. Everything on earth has energy of some form. And as I've said before, energy cannot be destroyed, right? So we live here on earth. We are all like energy beings, because we have a heartbeat or whatever. So we're at the lowest vibration of energy because energy has a vibration to it. So we're at the lowest level here on earth. So I'll explain how it moves up, okay? But first, I want you to know is like, when you're sitting beside somebody at a bar or at a restaurant and you can kind of pick up their vibes, like you feel like this person's in a crappy mood or this person's really excited about something, or sometimes you just get this weird feeling like, something's off about this person. Them are vibrations, them are energy that you're picking up off what somebody is putting out. And, you kind of carry this energy field around you. So when your energy field kind of hits their energy field, you're picking up some of their emotions, some of their feelings, their moods. If they're a good person or a bad person or a person you don't know, if you're kind of hesitant about, that's the kind of energy that we have here on earth, okay? So when we pass away, or our loved ones or coworkers or friends or whoever passes away, even pets, pass away, we leave all that dense energy and all that baggage and all the emotional baggage and everything here behind us, because our body or our spirit, I guess our body stays here, but our spirit leaves our body. So everything that we carried is left behind. We don't have the baggage, the emotions, the guilt, any of that any longer, okay? It's gone. We move up to a higher vibrational level because we are not carrying anything with us. Our physical body's not holding us down, so to speak. So I know you're not going to be able to see this, but I want to show you. This is where we are, right here at the bottom. When we pass, we move up to another spiritual level, a higher vibrational or energy level. That is where our loved ones are, our coworkers are, our pets are, our family, our friends, whatever, who have passed. They have left their body behind, but their physical or their spiritual energy moves up to a higher vibration. That's who I connect to. I'm able to raise my vibration high enough that I'm able to dip in and out of where our family is and communicate with them. That's how mediums and psychics work. They're able to lift their vibration up into that spiritual realm. Even though we're not deceased, we're still here physically. We're able to raise our vibration and our energy up to hear them, see them, feel them, taste whatever the foods they're giving us, smell them, just know. There's a thin line between there. So once our loved ones get to heaven or the spirit realm, they then often have the option to become a teacher or a guide. That's where you get spirit guides. So also while our loved ones have passed, they also are still learning themselves. They're learning like the oneness with the universe, them ancient secrets we all have questions to. They also get to learn more about the spirit world and the things down here on life that maybe they didn't get a chance to learn. They sometimes get the choice to come back and do another life, like in reincarnation, if you believe in that. So our loved ones are at a higher vibration than we are, energy-wise. So above that is called spirit guides. So spirit guides are at an even higher vibration than our loved ones in heaven. But our spirit guides are also family, friends, co-workers, whatever, that once had a physical body here on earth and have gone through the journey of life here on earth and have experienced that. And sometimes our ancestors, just depending. Sometimes our ancestors or just maybe your friend that you used to work with or whatever. But our spirit guides are guides that they switch. Sometimes you're born with them, you die with them. But you have them coming in and out of your life, different guides, depending on what journey you're on or what you might need help with, or just different things like that. Like they can switch and be different at all times. And the crazy thing about spirit guides are they can be helping 3 different people here on earth at the same time, because their energy can separate, or their spirit can separate and help they can be at 3 different locations at the same time. That's how spirit guides work. And our spirit guides, like I said, can be our loved ones, our family, our co-workers, probably maybe a pet, but they have the choice when they get to heaven if they want to be a guide or a teacher or whatever. And that's where they become spirit guides. Often there are a lot of ancestors up our family tree somewhere, or down our family tree, however you want to look at it. So this is where we are. This is where our loved ones are in heaven. This is where our spirit guides are in heaven. And then we move up to what they call the Ascended Masters. I'm sure you guys have heard of Ascended Masters. Not many people study this kind of stuff, I guess. So I'm going to explain it to you. Ascended Masters come from all different cultures. They once lived here on this earth also and went through life like we all are right now. Ascended Masters are often healers, teachers, religious people. The thing about Ascended Masters is how they are on such a high spiritual level in heaven is because they have left all their fears behind while they were here on earth and just let God lead the way with no matter what they did. Ascended Masters are from all different cultures all over the world. But the thing about Ascended Masters is when they were here physically, they never judged. They didn't care what religion you were. They loved you unconditionally. Most of them were teachers of religion or of enlightenment or whatever. So Ascended Masters are going to be people like Buddha, Jesus, Mother Teresa, people like that were never loved everyone, no matter where they were from, no matter what religion they carried or believed in. They loved everyone. They were about loving everyone equally and teaching what they know about God or their religion. And you will often see Ascended Masters in religious texts or scripture. Now, that's how you know about Ascended Masters. That they're often mostly in religious texts or scriptures, or there'll be stories about them some way, some shape, some form, whatever. So above Ascended Masters, we have what we call angels. And everybody's heard you've got a guardian angel. So angels are in our life also in the spirit world, but they're a higher vibration than Ascended Masters. The only difference between an angel and our spirit guides and our loved ones on the other side and Ascended Masters is that angels have never lived on earth. They've never had a physical body. They've never got to go through life like we have to learn lessons. They've never been born. They've never died. So angels are a very high vibration. So the angels that are above, what's above angels is called archangels. And we've all heard of those. There's Archangel Raphael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Michael. There's a whole bunch of them, whole bunch of archangels. And you probably read about them in religious texts also. But archangels are kind of like the overseers of the whole angelic realm over heaven or whatever. They're the ones that kind of oversee all these other spirits and Ascended Masters and spirit guides and loved ones. But what they also do is you're born with them and you die with them. You have an archangel that protects you and watches over you and comforts and loves you and blah, blah, blah. But they have never, ever lived on the physical plane. They've never dropped down to our level of a lower vibration. But from my understanding, which I don't know if you're born with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I don't know. I've never dug into that with my own guides or whatever. But supposedly, if you ask upon Archangel when you're in stress or dire need of something, you can actually call on them and they're immediately there. There's only one thing above the archangels, and he sits at, he, she, divine, whatever you want to call it, sits at the very top, and that's God. So from my understanding and from what I feel and from what I've learned myself, like just from doing my spiritual work or whatever, is that God was never human either. He's never lived a physical life. I'm saying he, grant you, he, she, divine, whatever you want to call him. I'm just saying he because it's easier to say it that way. He's at the very top of this pyramid. He is the highest vibration that none of us will ever be because he is overseer of everything, physical and spiritual. What I know about God is that you don't have to be religious. You don't have to go to a certain specific church, or you don't even have to go to church for that fact. God lives within all of us. I like to call it the God gene, where we've got God in our DNA because he created all things. Why wouldn't we have his DNA, right? So God is in everything from animals to dogs, makes sense. Animals to trees to flowers to everything. He has created everything, so he is within everything. He is infinite. He is the most highest being of this pyramid that I'm showing you in the spirit realm. From what I have learned, that this is going to sound wacky, but what I have learned is that we never really will ever know God until we pass away. We can feel God, we can see his creations, we can love him unconditionally, but we never actually truly meet God until we pass. We've had godly experiences, but them could be from archangels, angels, spirit guides, ascended masters that could be helping us. And we pray to God and stuff like that. But what I know is God is God is different to everybody. It's how you perceive him or she or her or it or the divine. It's how you perceive it. God is what you feel inside here. If you want to say he's got green eyes with white hair, then that's your God, right? God is right here in your heart. Your body is your temple. It's all fine and dandy to go to church and gather with like-minded people because it raises that vibration, right? But you don't have to necessarily belong to any certain denomination to believe in God, and you do not have to go to church to believe in God. God is always right here. You carry him within your heart. You carry him in your DNA, in your genes. You got the God cell right there. So I just want to explain that because people have asked me numerous times, wait a minute, well, if my loved ones are in heaven, then where are the angels? And where are this? And where is this? And what that? I know it's all confusing, but I just wanted to give you a little roundabout about what each entity is and where they sit. And just remember, every one of these energy levels here, or spirit levels, whatever you want to call them, is all about loving yourself and loving others like you love yourself. And the only way to raise your vibration is to be about just love and caring about other people and doing good in this world and teaching and healing and everything like that, and stop carrying so many burdens. You just kind of got to release all those fears and all those unknowns and just go with the flow and try to live the happiest life you can and make those around you happy also, and show lots of gratitude. That's what my mother spirit guide told me tonight. She wanted me to lecture about gratitude, which, if you guys know what gratitude is when you pray. A lot of people tend to pray about things they need or they want. And instead of making your prayers about needs and wants or your desires, you need to be thankful for those little things that are in your life. The simplest thing. It could be the person who made you laugh yesterday when you were down in the dumps. Thank them. It could be a family member or a friend that, you're really close to, and you take it for granted. You don't thank them enough for them being in your life. That's things you should be praying about the little things, or from your pet that comforts you when you're sad. Give thanks when you pray. Give thanks for the things that are in your life, and thank God for putting them things right in your path. And gratitude is also about praying for others, not yourself. Praying for others, like for healing, or for shelter for the homeless, or praying for the veterans that they get help if they need it. Praying for those who are addicted to drugs to find sobriety. That's what praying and gratitude and stuff like that is about. You don't pray for yourself. You pray for others, and you pray for all those things in your life up to this far that you're thankful for. I can tell you personally, I've never prayed for myself, ever. Yeah, there's days when I'm like, oh God, I hurt so bad. Please, dear God, take it away. But I'm not really meaning it like I'm praying to him. I'm praying, because I want the pain to go away. But I always pray for everyone else but myself. And that includes my family, my friends, people who I've met just out of the blue. I always pray for the homeless, and I always pray for the veterans, and I always pray for the addicts out there. I pray for a lot of things. To heal diseases, whatever. So I just want you to know that next time you say a prayer, think about all the things you're thankful in life, and thank God for putting those things right in your path, and pray for those around you that need it. Don't be so selfish with your prayers, so to speak. But I just wanted to bring that up because my Mother Spirit Guide, the one that I'm connected to pretty strongly, who sits up here, was talking to me today about gratitude when I was channel writing. So this is the pyramid. There's us on the earthly plane. There's our loved ones in heaven. There's the spirit guides in heaven. There are the ascended masters, the angels, the archangels, and God. That's how heaven or the spirit realm works. So I just want to give you guys that little lesson. Sorry if you didn't want to be taught anything today. But the reason why I did that was because I've had some people ask me, like, wait a minute, what do I hear about spirit guides? What are they? People don't realize they have them. People do not realize they have their own spirit guides. I know I have some family members that passed away while I was alive that are my spirit guides. I know I have spirit guides that were ancestors from way back. So when you're able to raise your vibration, like I have been able to do, and others that have gifts can, you're able to hit those people that have passed in your life, or your family or friends that have passed in life. And then when you're able to raise your vibration even more, you're able to talk to your spirit guides and learn lessons. And oftentimes these lessons will, you'll want to write them down, because you're getting these guided messages and you're not sure where they're coming from. You're like, is that my inner self talking, or is that just my mind? Blah, blah, blah. No, oftentimes that's your guides helping you realize something that's right in front of your face that you might not realize. So that's a little lesson for tonight. Sorry to ramble on, but I just want to explain the spirit world. For one reason is because I've had people ask me, well, where's my family at? Where are they? And where do angels come into this? And what is Buddha and Jesus and this and this and this? So I just wanted to explain that real quick to you guys so you understood how the spirit realm worked. And I mean, if you get into spiritualism or into your own little thing, working on your own gifts, you'll start to realize these things. These things will start becoming clearer and clearer as you climb that vibrational level. So there you go. There's your lesson for tonight. I never said I was any teacher, so sorry if that was a little confusing. I was just trying to explain it as simply as I could. All right. Believe, 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 and always believe in yourself. And don't forget to pray tonight for all those around us. All right. Night, y'all.